start the record for real. All right, this pod's going to be a little bit short, but I mean, I think hard when the games are so one-sided. Genji versus Esports. I'll upload that one now, mods. Create, upload. So organised compared to the rude Australian guy. I don't know which one you mean. Have you thought about competing in the Excel World Championships? I would get smashed so hard.
Team Peps,
I would get smashed so hard.
Extraordinaire. It's Fefe. Long time no chat. How you doing today, Fefe?
I'm doing good, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm kind of scrubbed. If I see pretty well, like my face is kind of cut in the middle, but it's fine. I feel
You're just so
okay.
handsome that we can only take half of it. It's just too much otherwise.
Just move the chair, Fefe. There we go.
Fefe, let's chat a little bit about your team. Give us some insight.
Sure.
Like you're the CEO of Team Peps now.
That's the sort of problem solving Krusty was looking for in the previous map from his team.
Player choices and focus when building.
Fefe to Genji when?
That's a pretty old story actually. We built a team in 2022, so it was still Overwatch 1. It was for French scene, just to compete in
Peps
French
law.
national championship. And yeah, the team won, and we kept playing into competitions, qualified for contenders, kept playing, and at the end the team became a club basically. And now every year we are trying to build a roster, a competitive roster, and trying to make all the French scene proud to have a team in the highest level of Overwatch.
I mean, honestly, it's looking pretty good. Like, obviously everybody wants to see Soon, right? So could you drop us a hint real quick? Are we going to see Soon today against Ultimates? Is it happening? Do you know?
I'm not the one that's gonna decide this, but obviously I want to see a lot of Soon and be able to say Soon every team fights. So hopefully we're gonna be able to see it.
I mean, Fefe's got to sell those
playing
Soon
a lot in practice,
you know?
and he's doing pretty well.
His garage is full of Soon
top
t-shirts
players,
right now, so he needs to
I'm
ship
really
them.
excited to have the opportunity to show what he got.
I don't think that Asuna skipped a beat after taking a brief little break from Overwatch and now coming back into the fold. So excited to potentially see him play later.
What was it, like 3 years off?
Been actually co-streaming, just being able to be with the French community and cheering on the team. How's the support been?
Really nice. I love it. Since I stopped coaching in Overwatch League, streaming has been one of my biggest passion. And
are you falling in love, Sober?
Share the competitive match. Stream with the community is awesome, and
I think Sober's going to need to get a last-minute Valentine's card.
In my community, so I'm really happy every day to see everyone spamming flags and spamming Soon and spamming everything to support the players. So yeah, that's an awesome feeling.
Your chat goes crazy. I know that because I'm often part of it. I like
confidence, mate. It's confidence.
I'm here for friendship. Always. Now to move away from being awkward, we're gonna play a fun game with you.
Anyone brave enough to bet against Chris?
That's gonna be awkward, I'm sure.
The last few weeks.
Oh, I've not published it yet.
Do you mean Overfeud with you? And because today is Valentine's Day, we're gonna have a special Valentine's.
I'll publish it at some point because it has all the comps and the swaps and the bans and everything.
Fans what they think or who they think is the best hero to date on Valentine's Day.
Okay. The best hero to date?
So who makes the best date on Valentine's Day?
We're allowed
out
to
of
do
our
this stuff
heroes. Now. So basically, you guys have 3 lives. You're all a team together. Right? So you're not playing alone. They can drag you down with you. Well, I'm just saying.
No, we'll dominate.
You guys have not been doing so good.
It's a Valentine's Day.
If your answer matches one of the 5 answers that the community gave, you get a point, and if not, you lose a life. You have 3 lives.
What the fuck is this? Also break.
Name a hero that would. Oh wait, that's a different prompt.
Would give terrible.
Sick.
Nice.
Okay, well here is a different prompt. Apparently we're not going the dating route. Relationship advice.
He loses his life. It's a Squid Game situation. Whoever gets for if you don't get a top 5 answer,
because he's
done.
not yes.
Laser eyes taking you out.
Go.
Okay, I would have say Bastion
you think?
because it's just saying beep boop, which is not a really good advice for relationship.
That's actually
Oh, Fefe's. Oh my god, I
great.
can't believe we're gonna watch
How
Fefe
is
get
that not the
executed live on
answer?
air.
really already disappoints.
I'm like,
Blood
I think
speaks
I'm
in
like a
wonders
star.
of
I'm too smart for people.
Actually,
Yes, so true.
big brain.
Junkrat is actually a
Oh,
deranged
My
type,
guess
way
would be
too loud.
Reaper.
There's no way
because
it's Junkrat.
Sad boy hours perma, so Reaper is my
Ah,
guess.
no, these guys are stupid.
What?
It's Soldier 76. Oh wait, terrible advice.
relationship, Surely. Okay, well.
Oh wait, sorry, I misread the
What?
question. Maybe I'm
Rose,
the
please
idiot all
save
along.
us.
Okay.
This is on you.
I'm gonna say Widowmaker.
I mean,
Is it
yeah.
That's a good guess.
I got one.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like
You're still alive. You're still alive.
You think Junk?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
just
yeah.
with
Sorry,
one live
I
left,
read it
so-
as good advice. I don't know
Pepe, do you have an
why.
idea?
Probably
Yeah.
a literacy
I mean,
issue.
I don't know how Junkrat could
Junkrat's
give
probably a
good
decent
advice.
shout
I
then.
don't see him giving good advice for relationship. So I would.
Or
'Cause he's
anything.
Australian.
Any life advice I wouldn't take from him.
Oh,
Yes.
Trent number one.
guess
Okay.
so.
Huge pick.
Huge.
On you, Jack.
Oh my dude. Who else
Not
would give
Moira.
terrible advice?
Maybe Genji.
No, I feel like
No?
Genji's not from
Chopper,
media
is
that
it?
I've seen.
Like,
I think
If we. Oh man, I mean Roadhog. Roadhog is. I say the French name.
Roadhog.
Roadhog.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I honestly
Roadhog,
think
yeah.
Roadhog is probably super lovey-dovey and sweet.
I'll go with Roadhog.
Oh.
Mistake. Damn.
What are the answers? Like, how is Reaper and Bastion not on there?
I don't know. Let's reveal
Fefe's
the
getting
answers.
killed again.
That's
Queen.
fair.
No.
What?
It's actually
Okay,
all the
recognize-
Australian
so
characters.
actually-
The equivalent. Why would you even ask him?
Same
Like,
Bastion.
he's like a toddler. Like that's not the
Dude's
person
a
I
hamster.
ask.
Yeah.
He's a hamster. I'm not asking a hamster for advice. Like generally. Oh well. I think you guys did pretty well. I think actually
got
our
two,
audience.
at
I think our
least.
audience failed us here.
Answer was
like-
actually the
Yeah,
third
I
answer.
think they had the
Yeah.
best answers, but
Right, I
we
think
didn't
so
just get
too.
them as the community answers.
Yeah,
Bummer.
graphic overlays are going places. I love
I
it.
mean, I'm
Yeah, I
just
can
saying,
do.
maybe
Yeah,
this
just
was
tweet a
rigged.
message.
I think
It
maybe
could've been
Do
rigged.
it.
It's rigged.
Yeah,
Now
go
we're
on,
getting
I'm
hacked because they're
Yeah,
mad.
Sombra.
I'm telling you guys to miss a second of
exactly.
this.
They're mad because
Where am I
they're
going?
mad. Fefe, as someone who's been in Overwatch for such a long time, which of the changes coming in Season 15 gets you most excited? And you're not allowed to say perks because we've talked about
Oh,
perks
I'm not.
so much now.
Okay. I would have said this otherwise. Definitely stadium mode. I think it's really pretty fun and it brings a new way to play competitive game in Overwatch. So I'm pretty excited to try it.
Anyone
and, I'm
perk
sure
build?
it's going to be great, to be honest, from what I saw.
Yeah, that's correct,
Oh my God,
Slime
yeah,
Monster.
that's
They're getting it
definitely
Tuesday when the live game
Big
updates
change
as
of
well.
pace. I mean, all the changes seem to be a big change. Of
Yeah, I
pace.
can,
Now,
Imo.
before
I
let
just
you
need to
go,
publish it.
where can people find
I'll
you?
drop a link in my
What's
Discord
your-
at some point.
What's your socials? Give us
Oh,
chats.
But it's not got today's one in it,
Oh,
but it's got
Basically,
like
just on Twitch,
all of the first couple of weeks of
Fefe GG, which is where we are right now.
I'll
just
get it
to
sorted at
support
some point
Peps,
over weekend.
And hopefully, gonna see a
Is it
great game
Japan
against
playing
Ultimate.
Tuesday?
And yeah, we're gonna
excellent
spam some
point to
flags.
these.
Spamming
But they
some
play
flags.
before the
We'd love
patch,
to
I
see
think.
it. Fefe, thank you
But they
so
play on
much.
Wednesday
Merci
as
pour
well,
le
right?
chat. Bonne chance pour ton match. And à bientôt.
Merci beaucoup.
We'll see you again very soon. Jack, Rose, we're ready
Merci
for the
beaucoup.
action. Last EMEA match of the day. Take it away.
Thank you very much, Zoe, and of course,
I was gonna say, I'm not gonna add perk stuff to it because I think I can't. Right, if you can, GB, but I can't. I can't think of a good way to picture the how to add perks to that without it just becoming an absolute clusterfuck of stuff. With like hero swaps and different perks and all of that, it feels kind of insane, you know. Honestly, Sova, follow your heart. Follow your heart. All right, Samoa. Trademark the Ultimates losing Samoa. Yeah, you're right, Badder. It'll be the Wednesday that'll really screw Japan. It's gonna be the Wild West on Japan. Oh yeah, in terms of, I mean, to be fair, Slime Monster, I feel like a lot of the pro scene at the moment have just sort of like, even in Overwatch League, patches would just come out last minute, you'd have a few days to practice and just have to deal with it, right? Like, competitive integrity, huge issue in that sense, right? huge issue in that sense. But also, it's just what it is. I think I agree there's got to be a better solution. But I think Blizzard have kind of shown their hand at this point that they're they're just they're gonna focus on the live game more, and OWCS will just be a follow-up type thing. All right, few heart transitions and we are locked in.
Round 1, capture the objective.
All right, so Diva Ban comes out here from Peps. Obviously a little bit of a target onto KSA to try and force him. Thank you, Never Cared. To try and force him off Diva.
Cancel this.
If you want Never Cared, it's your money. Well, it was your money, it's now my money. But it's your money that you gave to me. So, I mean, I'm just describing a transaction. For anyone who doesn't know what a transaction is, there's an explanation for you. Meanwhile, on Samoa, going to be a battle on the flank here, Genji and Lucio. Team Peps playing a classic, a comp they had a lot of success on early on, both in scrims and in official matches on this Hazard Genji Sojourn. The Ultimate's going to be playing a more modern version, Kai on the Torb. Right now, getting an early space here. KSA with that wall or that shield rather behind Eyes just to cut off his heals, force him to play defensively with his cooldowns, stop him engaging on any of his high-value targets, like his friend Kai. For now, though, the Ultimates have got the first flip off that. Now a push in, slow in as well. But Kev's actually gets traded going too far. Can they find any more kills? No, KSA gets caught as well. They try and push up there, but the Ultimates punish for their aggression. And the remaining 3 members of TU are going to be disengaging from that one post-haste. Regroup now, Ultimate's coming online, but it's actually Zerion has a much faster Juno ult than Sky does. Much quicker beat as well for FD God. I mean, I think it was partly because they were losing that neutral so hard, Team Peps. They just took more damage equals more healing. Zerion going to drop that early ray. They go for the disengage, but no escape for Sky on this one. Disengage unsuccessful from the Ultimates, and they will quickly concede this one. Chase for any late kills as well. Faith just about gets out bar of HP, but it will live. Now, coming round. Oh yeah, I forgot to... Actually, you might be right, Never Cared. I forgot to crank it back up afterwards. Because we were jumping around different streams. Okay, so... Now, Ray advantage for Sky, but it's an overclock early from Zodial. Peps really going as fast as they can in a lot of these situations, but this one will be disengaged by just about everyone. I lied to you again. Another disengage that's unsuccessful. Zodial gets 2 at the tail end of that overclock, and now is looking really good. Looking for more in spawn. We'll get forced back right now. The Ultimates do have ultimate advantage. Thanks, Crash Panda. The Ultimates do have ultimate advantage here, but they've got to convert it. They hit one more attempt at this retake, and Peps win. They do just win. We've seen Peps go early multiple times. Could even just beat Blade Push, try and make it really chaotic if they want. Ken on this right-hand side, they try and clear him out. Kev's just going in all over it, can't Ajax it. Faith with the B is secured. Annihilation defensively as well for KSA, and they will clean this one up. They beat Blade Push, is absorbed here by the Ultimates. They have to use 1 extra ult in the form of that Annihilation. But honestly, considering that fight was hit really early, caused them some a scary situation there for the Ultimates. I think they played it really well, only investing a +1, only using 3 ults in response to that too. So now they've got the Ray, they've got the Molten Core. And now, pretty reasonable situation here. I think when we see this Ray trade come in, if Team Peps do wait for their Ray, I think the Molten Core probably going to be used from Kai just to stop Peps using their own Ray. Obviously, Ice will try and use the Downpour in the same way. Sky's actually going to start early with this Ray. They have a slight Ray advantage, but where are the kills? Traces on Downpour to turn it. Catches KSA in it right now. His form may be about to expire, has to back up. Turret there to try and buy him some space. Molten Core to buy him more space. But they're just trying to go past it. They've walked over it. Now it's just a neutral again to begin with. Ultimates have conceded a lot of space. No ults coming up for them. Zodi was very close to his second overclock. Overload now from Kai. Pressure onto it. Now you can see the torp damage to that Hazard. The slow to finish it off. They trade Kai for it, but the Ultimates more than happy with that trade. Peps with no tank will reset and go for one more fight. But the Ultimates still no. Well, Ultimates. And Zodial was starting to take the piss a little bit, getting aggressive at this choke. He has the overclock ready to go. Ice is back on ball now, and this means Zodial can get this one going soon. Shield has been used from KSA. Could be a trigger here for Zodial. Will pop it, slides away from it, dives into the back. Oh, good! KSA chases it down. They've lost Sky on the way in, but KSA has pushed forward and got so much value with this form timing. Shields for Slam as well, and Kevsa is looking good for this cleanup. The Ultimates might be making a good start here on Samoa. Ice is going to get one more touch. Will get body blocked out of that one. And after a few good early fights from Peps. A lot of love for Chris and Chrysler right now. The Samoa turnaround. Oh. Alright. Crack a cold one for that. Could this be the Ultimates winning a Samoa? You never know, eh? You never know. Over to Beach now. And if you remember Beach last time, does anyone remember what happened to KSA last time he played Ram on Beach? He got sent flying through the map by a wall. So, so as long as KSA doesn't get one shot, right? They've got a decent chance in this first fight. Very much the same comps coming out from both teams here as well. KSA, please just stay in this reality. Stay on the map for the first fight and we have a chance. Kev is going to be playing the coast side here in all of this. Trying to get an early angle. Actually just peeking the backline here. Ice is going to come back, try and match him, but Kevster doesn't care. Kevster's just going deeper. Got himself behind here. KSA's taken a lot of damage, but he's not gone through the map, so it works. Now onto the Juno. One for Kev, but they lose KSA for it. Tank advantage now, and Ice can take over a little bit. Kevster will fall out. Actually gets the late deflect on Ken. How did he do that? They do have to concede the flip without their tank right now, but the Ultimates can set up for a quick re-engage right now, because Kevster is just roaming around picking up kills. Ready to go again. Team Peps are going to want to keep this one contested. Won't give it up for free. No ults to speak of so far. Was not really a full brawl fight. And the slow actually catches Ice a little bit on the jump out here. Now his form timing puts Ice on the back foot. Ice is going to have to disengage. And that allows the flip to go through for the Ultimates. Now more pressure onto Ice. You can see KSA, he just wants to trade on Ice all the time. In London, we would call this Kiss Theory. Kiss Theory is where you have a tank that has the advantage if you just trade damage with the other tank. What you want to do if you want that tank with that tank advantage, go kiss the other tank. Anywhere he goes, you go. Just keep trading your cooldowns with his. Stop Ice setting up for anything meaningful with backline. And Ice, fed up of getting kissed by KSA, will indeed swap over to the Ramatra Mirror. Now trying to come out the choke here. They nearly have the overclock and the ray ready to go, but Kev's might even get the blade before any of these ults come online for Team Peps here. So imagine the ultimates might be ready to go. Early form in. Ice tries to form back KSA, but KSA is just bullying them back, denying all the space. Ice will try and force them out. Kevster has the blade for half HP. I think he used the deflex as well, so it might not go just yet. And KSA is actually going to get isolated and shut down. Now slow on to Kevster, half HP. Kevster can't blade from this situation. He has to run out and reset his HP. Faith is going to run as well, but Kevster doesn't get out. Faith gets a trade on the Juno, actually. It's a pretty nice trade. FD got his low as well. Faith's going to get two. Faith has got two. He's trying to get out as well. Can't get out. It doesn't stop the fight. It doesn't stop the flip going over. It doesn't turn the fight in the Ultimate's favour. But two decent trades will make this retake a little bit harder. A little bit easier, rather, for the Ultimates. Now coming back, Ray and Beat in hand. No Ultimates invested from either team so far, so a big old throwdown right now. And despite Ice making the swap into Remarkable later, he's caught up on all the ult charge. Ray trade coming through. Kev's just going to throw the blade in as well, but Zodiel takes it down! And they've lost players even with that. Beat comes through from Faith and FD God, but it's not enough. Kevster still finds one with the blade, but Zodiel just unchallenged on the far side of point, cleans everyone up. And it's looking good for Peps on this one. Keep dropping more theories, chat. Keep dropping the theories. Now Team Peps, they have the Annihilation, they have the Blade, and that is a classic 2 ults versus 1 ult situation. So the Ultimates here, they need to be careful in this engage. I think KSA maybe needs to go up and take the trade, but maybe needs to try and save that slow to interrupt Ken's Blade as best he can. Now we come through, slow in hand, looking for his opportunity, but Ken has just run all the way through. Annihilation trade on the front line as well. Sky is separated, Ken can't find the finishing blow, so only 1 kill out of those 2 ults here, but KSA is completely separated from his supports. KSA is isolated. They're trying to make their way round now. 92% and ticking for Team Peps as KSA comes back in. And Annihilation wasn't even used by Ice in all of that. This retake is so hard from right now. Now the Annihilation comes out. Sky will get shut down. Kai is running to flank. It's a desperate situation, but Kai finds FD God in all of it. KSA is getting the beat down up front, as is Kevster. Kai is still alive with Faith, but they need to touch the point. Kai's going for it, but doesn't even have a slide to get on point, and we're tied up 1-1 in Samoa.
Score 1-1.
All right. Maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe they're not winning a Samoa just yet. In the balance right now as we go over onto Volcano. Volcano, the smallest of the maps on Samoa, which of course means you don't need to ask him twice, right? KSA loves to swap over onto the Mauga. And actually, Mauga into Ram. We talk about kiss theory. The Mauga loves to kiss for Ram. In fact, the Mauga likes to stomp behind the Ram, give him a cheeky kiss on the back as well. Make Ice's life really difficult. Team Peps are going to be running a venture talk with all of this. And this map might be a little bit hard for Kai in some ways to get as much space as he had on the beach, as we saw Zodiel have. KSA is going to take a lot of early damage, but Zodiel's actually lower. KSA with the drive-by right now. And Kevster finishes off that low HP target. He went deep for it, though, so it's a 1-for-1 trade only. And KSA is 1 HP. Need to heal KSA as they all back out at the choke here. The Ultimates are going to have to concede some of this first progress, but KSA is going to get himself on that one. Looking for a stop from downtown. Gets damaged, but no one gets knocked down. They kill the turret on point. KSA now needs help, but he's got himself in the corner. Disruptor shot to buy KSA even more space to stabilize. No flippers conceded yet. KSA just a little drive-by now. Shield is down. They're trying to force out a form or something from Ice. He's trying to get early damage on KSA, but KSA is juking it fairly well. Bit of a chunk now on him as Zodiel will take over the touch. Now coming in, stop, connects onto Ice, has to use that form defensively. Zodiel force out as well. Might be enough to get the flip here, the Ultimates here, but Ice is full blocking on point right now. KSA has taken a bit of a back step. Now the capture progress starts to go Team Peps way. We're nearly at ult situation. FD God has an early beat. He's going for it. Or running into the Mauga Bear, avoids getting stopped. They are looking for kills with this beat push. Move towards the lava, but it's Ken who dies first in this beat push, and KSA gets out on 2 bars of HP. They're still holding on. Faith didn't manage to disengage, but the ray turn from Sky is good, and Kevster has lurked in, and that early beat should have been the final blow for Team Peps. But it doesn't make a difference. The Ultimates will win the first fight, a very long first fight, Ultimates involved, and just a 1-for-1 support ult trade at the end of it as well. So now coming back, Zerion has the Ray, Ice has the Annihilation, Tectonic Shock, everything, Molten Core for Peps. And the Ray advantage could probably be the biggest difference maker here. I think on the Ultimates, honestly, they could actually do the classic, right? They could cage early if KSA gets it, force the Ray out of Zerion, and cancel the cage, turn it into a disengage here. And that's an option for KSA. Or they could just try more standard disengage. It's a Molten Core to start it, overclock in response. Come on the floor. Kai's going to step on most of it. He takes a little look there. Wonders where he's taking all this damage from. KSA will die before Bevo, and now the Annihilation comes out. Kev's just dropped the blade, gets 1 kill, and gets away with his life. Got 2 in the course of that, actually, Kev. Good from Kev. No tank available, but they need to wait for their next Ramantra form timing here. Team Peps, they're trying to force the objective. Kev's just getting a cheeky touch. Trying to deny the flip. Ice is going to keep pushing him. Nearly has a deflex available now. Kevster is going to get himself back on point, and they just realize they have to reset throughout all of this here. Chasing now for any late kills as well. Flooding forward. Forcing all the way back. They catch Ken, but it costs him Sky. That's not a good trade. That's not worth it at all for the Ultimates. They have to run back to point right now and try and group back up. 60% and counting here for the Ultimates. 60% and counting here for the Ultimates. Tectonic Shock to start it. KSA responds with the cage. KSA dies for it, but they are still trapped in the cage. They've got a wall for a little bit, but Kev's just going to dive in and start finding kills. They're trying to break the cage, but Sky and Kev, they found 2 kills. 3v3 situation. Kev is low, Sky is low. They will fall. It's just for DPS now from the Ultimates, but Ice can take over, and Peps will get the retake. They break the cage, both metaphorically and literally, but Kev's just not done yet. A dash and a 1-shot there onto FD God, and KSA's back on point. They've still not conceded a flip. They'll kill the turret, and now Kev's just looking for more. Coming back through. Ice can give a touch. Wall off. He's locked KSA into the corner. They're trying to break the wall. Great push now from Sky coming back. Ken doesn't have, has Molten Core, but isn't in the fight. Beat is going to be responsive to from FD God, but he dies through it as well. The clean feed damage. Now the overclock as well. Kai is going to chase this hazard around. Ice is going to try and respond with a 1-shot from Kai. Too much pocket, too much damage. And the Ultimates 100-0. About as close as 100-0 as you're going to get. But they get it. See you win Samoa. Chris just won 367k. Obvious gap. All right, let me drop an old message here. Need to get dirty. Might be time to get dirty again. All right, let me do all the things. Let's see. Time place up. Oh, the tail end of it. It's time to learn Arabic. You're feeling really filthy right now? It's about to get a whole lot dirtier, I fear. Right. Chris Theory says Gavin. Yes. Where is Twilight? Asks Evan. I think he's available, but I imagine I think my anticipation for Twilight, even when signed to Barossa, is that we mostly only see him in Ana situations. So depending what map, obviously, they choose to go to here, Peps, maybe we'll see it. But we'll wait there. We'll wait and see. But from what I understand, Twilight is available to play. Alright, where am I going? Here. What was it? It was the ESL one, right? Oh, it's in my recent. I can hear it chopping in the background, you know? Alright, we've got our insurance policy. We'll give benefit of the doubt as well. Can we watch the Fefe feed? Has he just got it as well? Where's Fefe? We can go Fefe instead. Same difference, right? Just looking for a non-English language situation. Is Fefe's fine as well? Oh, he's just on the normal feed, mate.
Depending on what is found.
Yeah, he's just on the normal feed. That's over, mate. Come on. You need to learn to live without him as well. Alright, so Chrissy good for his bet on Samoa. Comes through top. Don't try to English over French over English. Are you saying we don't want the three people talking at the same time vibe? Do they do any kind of oh, thank you, Big
9
Yak.
months of my favorite bald British guy.
Ah, glad I made top of the list. Thoughts on picking a dive map to bait fight into lobby? Oh, I don't hate it, Badder. I don't hate it. I actually quite like it. The problem is, then, do you leave yourselves vulnerable? Like, if then the response to the Ana ban is a Diva ban or something, does that leave you in a situation that you're screwed in? It's actually going to be a Suravasa pick here. So, I don't know if we can see... I did, Goofy. Hell of a signing, Magnus. Alright, so it's a tour ban. Well, now this is actually... Was anyone here this morning when we were talking about... Was it Zhangzhuang? Let me get my DMs up. Zhangzhuang theory. This is a classic misplay where you don't put the opponent in... I need to find the word. Zhangzhuang. Zhangzhuang. Thank you, chat. So what you see here is there's a tour ban comes through. Alright, we'll clean feed Benner at the doubt, or it's time to get Arabic. They banned Torb to enable the Hazard because they want to play the Hazard comp. But because they haven't protected the Hazard, because they banned DPS, what you've done there is the ultimates have been able to just go, we think you're banning Torb so you can play Hazard. So we'll just ban the Hazard, and then it's really hard for you to play Hazard when Hazard is banned, as you can imagine. Really hard to click on that hero and all that.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, so map lead for the ultimates as we go into map number 2. It's going to be Diva instead here. More Ramatra for KSA. Happy to run this one. I think this is the matchup T would have wanted here. Falls for Ram into the Diva. It's Genji Sojin again, but Zodiel was deleted in no time. They turn all their attention to Ice, who just get the kill onto Sky, but it will cost him everything. We'll get finished off in Baby Diva. Remember, that's the main source of healing gone. So they're going to have to rely on Faith, but, you know, having Faith is never a bad thing here for the Ultimates, as they will rely on his healing. Tank advantage, they can still bully off Team Peps and get this first flip. There we go, first flip coming through. Ice has respawned. in control of point right now, and Peps are now going to come through the, well, left-hand side from the POV of Kai right now. Ice will peek out, shield down to peek it up. They're trying to get Zodio onto the high ground right now. Obviously, the D.Va can contest that high ground way more effectively than KSA can, and they get behind KSA, they just kill him. KSA really far forward. Looked like he wanted to take an aggressive fight there, but that allows the D.Va to get behind him, and then as soon as you get Ram in a situation where there's a person in front, person in behind, you can start really exploiting the fact that the block damage only goes one way. They're trying to catch any more late kills here. They'll get Kev, but no more. And KSA now playing a game of one-upsmanship where he goes on to the Zarya. Lots of opportunities here. You can bubble as well just for yourself. Get yourself plenty of energy. Start bullying this D.Va out of position. You can also put some bubbles now onto Kevster as well. Just trying to take Zodial down right now. One bubble used, second bubble now into Kevster. No bubble for 6 seconds now for KSA. So a chance for Team Peps to be aggressive. They nearly have for Ray as well. They need to be careful. Sky's going to get caught as well. Multiple times right now. They are hard targets in the Sky. Ice will hit the boosters, fly straight into him. And that opening for Team Peps has been successful time and time again. And now all of a sudden Peps in a one fight and win situation. Alright, coming back now. Whoa. Hold on, Pixels. Zerion trying to come around the corner right now. Has this Ray to drop on them when they come through. Trying to spam their way in right now, but they have to start touching the point. Overclock is going to come out now. Forces the beat from Faith in this situation. Ray's still available for both teams. Faith is getting on Zodial. Beat help him keep him safe as they try and regroup in there. Ray coming back right now. Blade out from Kevster and all of this. It's good for 2. It's good for 3. Takes it down. Bomb will come out as well, but Kevster has taken everything. Go on, Kev. Get the last one. Let Kev have it. Deflect. Come on, Kev. There we go. Oh, they say they're working on it. Benefit of a doubt. One more retake attempt now, guys. Boost. Yeah, thank you, 98 Gox for the boost. KSA nearly has grab for this next fight as well. And Team Peps, they're going to have to put all their eggs in a Ken-shaped basket. Will it be Knuff? Too easy. Will it be Knuff? Or will the Ultimates be able to shut it down? Eyes on Ken right now. Needs to worry about the overclock. Needs to worry about Kevster just killing his backline. And Kevster is gone. But Faith has been left behind. He's going to solo play Faith. Wait! Faith gets away! Oh, it was not Knuff at all. It wasn't even close. Sky kills Zerion on point. And Faith has absolutely snapped Ken's ankles. Unbelievable from Ken. Went for just the solo blade onto Faith. Even if he got the kill, I don't know if it would have been worth it, honestly. And oh my god. Easy conversion in the end there for the Ultimates. As a result of that blade just going adventures, Ken is going to swap onto the Genji throughout all of this. And this means as well, KSA gets to hold onto the grab for this next fight. All he has to do is thread it through the Matrix. Connects on a couple of key targets and he should be good for it. I mean, honestly, if he has energy, even if he grabs the D.Va, there's no bomb for Ice, so they can probably just kill that as well. Onto the high ground right now. Full rail for Kai. Tracer is coming through right-hand side right now. Bullying back Ice, making these touch really hard. Ice will fly around, but Kai is safe. Grab is out now, catches it. Easy one for Kai. He's going to get him a grab as well, because why not? Defensive bubble is good there as well. Keeps Faith safe. But they do lose Sky again. Just seems to be a trend in a lot of these fights as Peps are putting really Sky at the top of their hit list. The D.Va engage onto him, the Tracer, maybe with a body shot from the Sojourn or something. I think really putting a lot of pressure on Sky here. And even though they're getting that kill quite a lot of the time, the Ultimate's just finding more high-value trades throughout it. Ice is going to swap onto the Zarya. And now, a Zarya v Zarya mirror? Alright, Zerion has the Ray slightly quicker than Sky to kick this one off, but Faith can respond with the beat, which should hopefully give Sky time to build it up. And remember, Kevster has the blade. Here he comes, round the corner, boot back. Ray comes out, beat to keep this blade going. Looking for a valuable target right now, but they're all safe in the Ray, so they all live. Sky is now 6% away from the Ray, but Zodi was dropped this overclock in it. It's a 4v4 situation, and the Ultimates have conceded a point. They have Ray for the repush, but Kai is stranded behind. They're going for the Ray repush, though. They need KSA and Kev to team up. They've taken down Zodi already. All the bubbles going Kev's way. KSA trying to take the Zarya head-to-head. He's so low, Ice. They will get the kill. And the 3 remaining players of the Ultimates do it. KSA and Kev good for it. Late kill as well. Now coming back through, dash onto it as well. And this touch is, yeah, it's gone. No chance at all. This touch is not a touch, in fact, it's just over. 2-round lead for the Ultimates on Peps map pick, and now we'll be moving on to this next point. KSA is going to have a quicker grab than Ice. They did start at similar charge because KSA used it in the fight when Ice swapped. But oh my god, they catch Zodial again, and Kevster and KSA are on fire. The beat comes back out for Team Peps right now. KSA nearly has the grab. They have to be careful pushing forward. They do catch Sky, but if KSA sees a big one, he might go for it. It's taken down before he gets the chance. And Peps do win the fight, or should win the fight from here, I should say. Kai is awfully low. They're trying to pocket him out of here. 1 HP, Ken can't find the kill. Okay, so they come back, and KSA still has this grab, but winning that fight has bought valuable time here for Ice to build up that charge. Ray's nearly available. KSA goes early though. He wants to kill Ice. Ice doesn't quite have it yet. Does he get the grab out? No. He gets it just as he dies. Doesn't go for it. Ken is good for one trade. But now Zarya advantage. As soon as they have bubbles up again, they can just play around the bubble timing. Maybe just even walk forward and kill everyone anyway. More bubbles onto Kev. He's going to keep going. Should be able to catch this Tracer too. Quick retake right now. But now it is Ice's turn with the grab. Ray available as well right now. They have Ray Blades TU. And this is a very lethal combo, but the grab can really interrupt this. I don't know what Ice chooses to go for, though. Just try and get key targets as they Ray. Try and shut down the Blade. Maybe the Blade's the most important, but he goes for it. He catches the Genji. Perfect. Defensive bubble out. Ray comes through as well. They all shoot the deflect, so FD God dies. FD God dies as they come out, and now Kevster can pull the Blade. And Kevster puts on another Blade clinic with this one. Ooh. Kev's good with the blades. Kev Blade narrative in shambles. I think it just might just be. And yes, Zarya considered an off-tank, really in the pools of players like Ice and KSA and Vestler, much more than hero people like main tanks like say Haddy or Chase. One final retake for Peps. They need to win this fight. They're rotating over to the point. Zodial has the overclock to start, but Faith is very close to the speed to respond with. Coming up right now, overclock comes through. Just trying to focus on KSA. KSA is pushing. Ice is there to meet with a bubble to help body block a bit of Zodial. But here comes the beat push. Happy to trade those bubbles because they have the beat to keep going. Zodial was desperately trying to find a head, but they have been bulldozed in the front. Faith now playing with Zodial. 7 HP. Come on, Faith. Finish the job. Kevster will do it for him. 3-0 on Surabasa. And TU not missing a beat. Not missing a grab, not missing a blade, as they take down Team Peps. Okay, let me, Also, maybe, let me swap away from this screen for a second. You're going to have to look at my face, but I'm sure we can all cope looking at my face for a little bit, right? So shiny. Alright, no back. Okay, we've been given a new clean feed link. So as much as I was frustrated earlier, they have been working on it. I'm more frustrated at the technology number people. So we got a new clean feed link, so fingers crossed for this one. Can I explain why Torb is so good right now? So I think Torb maybe sits in a bit of a category where... oh, addiction's up. I think Torb maybe sits in a category where, one, it's sort of slowly power crept in the background, and people just haven't realized for a while. I think with Hazard being so prevalent, the ability to survive the slash consistently with the overload from the Torb, and the damage not just to survive, not just the survivability versus the Hazard slash, but the damage to actually punish the Hazard in these situations is what has made Torb such a pick. And then now people have been making, well, just playing the Torb more in general. People are kind of just realised actually Torb is just good in a lot of situations, and you can get away with it in a lot of places if you've got a decent Torb player. So yeah, so we've really transitioned from a world where when Hazard was really meta, and what was people's answer when Hazard was just one-shotting everybody and taking over lobbies? We need a way to survive. We need to bloody live. So people's first answer was mobility. Let's play Genji. Let's play Sojourn. Let's even play no hit scan. Just play Tracer, just play Genji, stuff like this. Thanks for the offer, Vamps, but I am spoken for. But they go to mobility first, right? And because they go to mobility first, these heroes can survive, but Tracer and Genji can't necessarily punish a hazard. Once you realize that people kind of stumble across Torb and they realize, wait, the Torb can press E, survive the slash, and then if a hazard doesn't find that one shot and get out, he's under serious pressure. That's why I think you've seen Torb so much specifically against hazard, and then once people realize it's actually pretty good against a lot of the DPS that people like to play, like Genji, Tracer, Sombra. Turret's really annoying for all of these heroes, as well as the Torb matchup is always a bit like dicey because the Torb has such high damage. So I think Torb has just sort of crept up in power level. It took people a while to realize, like maybe an extreme situation where hazard is bullying all of them, or just all the heroes in the lobby. But now people have realized what a good spot he's in. He's sort of really sort of cemented himself as like a viable pick in a lot of situations. You've already gone wine tasting. Thanks, guys. Why was Pharah not working in scrims? I think it was working to a degree. But then if they just swapped Ball to D.Va or something, the Pharah still became quite hard. We saw some situations in Korea earlier where teams would do what they would teams would ban D.Va, and then they would play Pharah of their own, and then we would see Pharah match up against the Torb sim, and it'd be really powerful. Like, even Crazy Raccoon really struggling with this, you know? To the degree that Pokerface even went Pharah Mercy. 2 weeks in a row now, Pokerface have gone Pharah Mercy, and they've done pretty well with it both times, honestly. So the D.Va ban into Pharah Mercy is like a bit of a less a lesser used tech so far in hero bans, but I think it's got legs on some maps actually. It's so hard to play against Pharah sometimes. How do they take a map from Crazy Raccoon? All right, it goes against a lot of, I guess, working theory, but they just outplayed them on Antarctic Peninsula. They played Hazard, Cass, Lucio, was it Juno or Kira? I can't remember, but Hazard, Cass, Lucio, Pokerface, and they just bullied. Aggressive rotations. Heiser was playing really well. Alien was playing really well. Hitting a lot of shots. Jumping got no value. Heesang was like a non-entity in all of this. They were able to kill Viana quite frequently. It was actually just kind of nothing special in the sense that there was nothing cheesy or maybe nothing unique. Just good Overwatch, I think, from them on that first map. Sort of really forced Crazy Raccoon had to kind of lock in to win that series, had to use their bans properly, all of that. What was that, Field and Nano on Mercy? Yeah, I mean, I was more critical than Hunter was. It was for the res, like res onto proper, and then maybe he gets Nano. So, I mean, that was the vision at least. I think the real mistake from Fielder was less about... by the time it got to the point when he used the Nano, I think it was already cooked. I think he should have just used the Nano earlier in that fight. Either onto proper or onto Hanbin or something. I think just waiting that long for the Nano felt like more of a mistake. And then by the time that happened, there was just like no one... I don't know. I think Hanbin was out of line of sight and Fielder just felt like he had to pull the trigger to try and get the res off. Like all in gamble now the res goes through. But yeah. So yeah, can kind of see the vision, but like I think they should have just dropped the Nano earlier. Just drop it onto proper, let him try and get something done. What happened in that Falcon series? I mean, Falcon struggled. Hanbin got sig gapped by Pepe. Pepe is actually, he's the Sigma guy. He is the real answer to players like Vessler and KSA. He actually smoked Hanbin in those. I mean, Hanbin still gave him the gap back a little bit on Queen when he got the opportunity, but I think, yeah, maybe some questionable comp choices from Falcons in some situations, playing too much of a D.Va, maybe particularly on the early maps. Yeah, Aid had a great series as well. I mean, I think they all played actually really well on Way. But yeah, I think Pepe, obviously, really remarkable performance from Pepe. So anyway, we're into this one. I've not really locked into the bans, but we can do a little quick catch up. So it's going to be a Genji ban on Peps. Honestly, I don't know if this one is much deeper than, oh, I wish Kevster would stop killing 6 of us. So now this might buy more space for Zodial here. Well, Sometimes I just lie to you. Might buy more space for Zodial, but he's actually going to get alley-ooped by Faith, and Kai will take him out of the air. Bit of duck shooting to start the day for old Kai. KSA did die on point during all of this. He's once again trying to play the Zarya into the D.Va. So, obviously the matchup is very good in terms of can bully the D.Va out of positions, force the D.Va off cart, keep the cart moving, etc, etc. But will struggle a little bit as we get to past this first corner, and high ground becomes a factor right now. KSA probably likely to try and use the cart as a little bit of a jump boost to get himself onto that. But for now, they just catch Ice. Lots of damage on him, and they have to concede more space. Ice takes a back step right now, and Team Peps desperate for space, desperate for presence on that point, even though it's going to be a bubble onto Kevster, actually, as he goes for a bit of an aggressive blink in. But now, look at it, KSA, there we go, little height boost and a speed ring, trying to bully this D.Va out of position. Just get forced down for now, little boot by FD God, I think that was. Kevster is lurking in the back, Zerion down to half HP, trying to get marked out by FD God right now. Recall has been forced, so brief respite for Zerion to get topped back up, but look at this payload, it keeps on moving forward. Quicker Ray for Zerion available already. They need to be ready to disengage this timing. They dive on top of KSA, but they bubble him out of that. Ray will be invested. Torpedo swing comes through, lots of torpedo damage, and Ice can shut down KSA afterwards. Sky is really low as well, but Ice is regrouped with his team on point. Now trying to clear up these players. We've got to be careful because Kai has a full rail. Looking for a meaningful head, but just a D.Va in his face right now, Kai, and he'll reset out the choke. Kevster's going to get chased down underneath right now, and I think Peps needs to be a little bit more proactive. Let's get Kevster out. Kevster's trying to steal meters. He's taking the piss. Go clear him out here. Ice is anchoring point now at least, but this is buying time for KSA to get back and get more bubble rotations. Now onto the high ground. Zodial with the overclock swing behind. Beat comes out in response from Faith, but now this sets up FD God for a much later beat, and old Sky sticks his head out at the wrong time, looking for that Ray. Ice is going to eat the pulse bomb as well. Zodial drops down for more kills. And no chance to use that Ray in response there at all. Didn't even need for beat in the end, either did Peps. Peps looking good on this Route 66. Looks like Sky was just about to drop that Ray on point, get the push going. Felt they had the advantage there and they could just try and absorb a beat push, but Zodial was waiting. Takes his head off. And now TU starts to look a little bit low on time in all of this. Overclock to start it from Kai. Gonna slide underneath. They're gonna try and play through point instead. Ray on point to force it first. They have the overclock and they nearly have a grab ready to go as well. Ken's gonna drop that molten core, try and buy it, and oh, Kai takes too much damage from it. Just stuck in that molten core. They take him down as FD God drops the beat here. They don't find it, but they need to be careful because KSA has the grab. Zodial's picking them off as they're trapped underneath. Now the pressure onto KSA. One more bubble. No mega available for him. And KSA loses all his energy one more time. 50 seconds left on the clock. And TU have one more chance. They have the grab for it as well. But, oh, Ken's disconnected. What was his ult charge? Was he like 60 or something? Oh no, he was 6%. Okay. Alright, pause. 45 seconds left on the clock. Oh yeah, he did just use it, yeah. So it's not the worst that he's the one that's disconnected, but obviously never a good time to have anyone disconnect right now. Because most importantly, remember they're on defense, so Ken is not going to be in this next fight if TU take it quickly. And I think TU are going to take it quickly. Quick respawn to pick better hero. Oh, maybe Arnie has got the big brain play. What's he going to come back? Come back on Genji, deflect for Grav? Now he's thinking. Genji is banned. Damn it. Always a step ahead. Classic Chris Fury, always a step ahead. I think it was actually Peps that banned it though, to be fair. Bastion. I think the ultimates have actually looked really clean in this series so far. First two maps, pretty dominant in the rounds they won. I mean, the thing is, Ken probably just goes Tracer, right? Come back as fast as possible, so there are at least 5 of the fight. Obviously, he comes back Freya. Fuck. Now you're thinking. So yeah, Grav available here. It was, what was it? Was it just self-destruct available from Ice? Oh, they nearly have Ray as well, actually. Nearly Ray from Zerion. 22% away. Can he repick perks after DCing? Honestly, Pad Sander, perks aren't in the game, but that's a great question. I think Twilight's available. They've just not needed him. I think at the moment, from what I understand, Twilight is kind of just, you know, Mr. Anna, as he always has been. So I've heard that they're scrimming with him, but I think they've not needed him yet. I imagine what we would see, and maybe we'll see this in their series against, is it Alcatraz if they play later in the week? TU, that is. When TU get to pick map and take it to a dive map, I think that's when we'll see, like, they'll pick Dorado, protect support or something, you know? Maybe even like you know, and then I think we're really, really talking like ban Kiriko maybe, ban Kiriko, and then Chase can play either Ball, Hazard, or Winston, whichever one's available. Can the coach talk to players during a pause? I don't think in Overwatch League it was always strictly no talking. I presume that rule's the same. I'm not 100%. I don't know if anyone like there's any people with inside experience, but the rule in Overwatch League was always players can't talk during a pause, coaches can't talk during a pause. You know, you have to go into it dry. No talking about the game. Everyone was telling us in Overwatch League. No talking about the game. Then Hattie would always ask about the weather or something. All right, Grav retake. 30 seconds left on the clock here for TU. Looking for an opening here, KSA, but low ground to high ground and a matrix to work around can be tricky for him. Looks for his opportunity, catches Zodiel as a high value grab. They turn the kill, Kai with the execution. They have Ray available though, 4v5, they can drop this Ray. Ice has the self-destruct, but Ray should help him get back into mech. But Bomb actually kills Kai as well. So many self-destruct kills today. And that's just it. We're in full hold territory. All right.
Score 0-0.
All right, so in theory, should be a bit of a tap in now for Peps, right? Full hold, not even right at the end of that point either. All right. Does anyone go all in on TU for this one? Is anyone going to be asking for a payday loan after we cash the results of this prediction? But really, guys, don't take a payday loan. Don't take a payday loan. It's never worth it. Have I jinxed it now? Chris did? Wait, how much did Chris put on? Chris put on $250,000 on himself? Alright. Full of hold time? Full of hold time for the ultimates. Okay. Ultimate's going to start on Torb, Sojin, D.Va here, and you can see it looks like they're also not opting for the spawn hold here, so instead going to hold the good corner, essentially. When I mean good corner, I mean that U-bend. That is like a really difficult corner to retake, or just to take in a lot of situations for the attackers. Can be really tricky. Zodiel going to be starting off a Widow, but he's going to see a whole lot of nothing to look at and will quickly make his way back over to the Sojin. Ice is running around looking for a hook as well. But there's no spawn camp, so just a D.Va swap. And we'll get mostly a mirror. Faith on the Brig, though, instead. Obviously, Brig does match up nicely onto the D.Va. Ooh, and I's going to try and stay safe ahead. Goes up to Ramatra here, but again, I do worry, similar to the problems KSA had with the Zarya. Wins that frontline matchup, wins the Battle of the Kisses. Always important to win your kiss battle. But struggles dealing with the high grounds here. So for now, though, they're just happy to bully payload. Remember, they didn't get very far on their attack to you, so they've not got a lot of space to work with now. But as they bend their way around this corner, this is going to open up opportunities for Kai. You see Kevs are just laying down the damage. Ken's going to try and respond with taking this angle of left-hand side. And Zodiel goes for the jump shot. Aggressive from the young man. Does get away with it, though. And now the slow actually catches KSA. KSA's going to lose mech for this as well. Disaster from KSA trying to cover that left-hand side. And now Kevsa, he's dead on point. Kai's good for one trade. But the rest of them, I think, needs to try and live. Ice knows it as well. If Ice gets a late kill, it will be brutal. TU, their spawns come through now. It's Tracer and Martra the choices here from TU. No ultimates just yet, but actually Kai is really close to that overclock. Trying to find a little bit of space. Will take down that turret with the help of a disruptor shot. Kevster will get the first touch, buying time for KSA to start taking over the point anchor here. Kai's overclock early could keep TU in this. They need him to find something, but he doesn't have good position right now. And Faith actually goes down to Ice. They're trying to pocket FD got out of this situation as well. Torpedoes come through. Oh, Kai pops the overclock, but he only gets Zodial before going down. Huge advantage now. It should be all over. Should be all over for TU. Ray as well. No chance for KSA. He's going to try and touch point. Kevs are in an unwinnable 1v4 situation. Team Peps convert their good defense into a successful attack. Everyone is going to be rewarded with 250k of Chris's hard-earned channel points between everyone. Let's see it. What do we get in here? There we go. Minus 20k. Plus 359k. Hadi, that's winning big. Or Doishi 134k down. Chris 250k down. Oof. You put on 2k, now you're on 20k. Living it big. You've now undone your app. You're on the roller coaster, mate. You're on the roller coaster. Oh, sorry, John. A little bit late on this one, but I saw your question on YouTube chat just now. But I think Twilight's available. I think if we see Twilight anytime, it's now. It's go dive, get Twilight in, protect support would be my guess. Because they really want to get that guy on Ana. Probably, what have we played? We played Route 66, so Dorado's gone. We played... Oh, wait, I forgot to get the stats up while I was doing this. Oh, wait. That's North America. Alright, we can look at the stats. Oh, no, they just played... Route 66 has banned the escort, right? And we played Surabasa, which blocked the hybrid. Oh, so it's only push, actually, isn't it? Oh, there's maybe no good dive map. Let me get the scoreboard up while we chit-chat. What's this one, Sloan? Nitty-gritty? I can dig it. I can dig it. You also did literally pay for it. Oh, wait. Have you added it already? Nice work, mods. Thanks, GB. Only Zodial died? Fucking Zodial. Zodial died 4 times as well. Only person to die. Bloody Zodial. Got 4 of them. Is Hunter stream in NA? I think the last game of NA. Yeah, no, New Queen Street is in the Korea map pool, but not in EMEA. His ass is not streaming? Surely he is. Alright, this is round 2. This was for Surabasa. This was obviously pretty dominant as well. Ooh, fake running up there. I don't know why I say it like that. I've actually just been spending too much time with Hunter. Maybe I should block him. Kai. Ken left and rejoined. Yeah, this was this one, right? Which is why Ken's is so low. This was round 1. This was back on the Samoa. Just a little catch up here. Samoa was probably the most evenly competitive, right? Route 66 very one-sided for Peps. Obviously, Surabasa very one-sided for TU. Is this for, what do they call it? For porn sacks? A classic porn sack situation. Do we know the lineups? No, we're on a 3-minute break actually, so I didn't see. Prawn sacks? No, guys, porn. It's not porn. It's not a chess. It's not porn. It's not chess. I mean, can you check the map pick? Did I miss it? Was it Esperanza or Colosseo choice? Maybe we didn't get it. Anyone from TU in the chat right now want to tell me what the map pick is? Having too much fun. Chris, where's your big bet? He's surely still got money left over, right, from winning the previous one? Chances of Chris getting divorced but not making China? Outrageously high, honestly. Outrageously high. He bet 250k all once? Oh yeah, so he's probably still got money to bet, yeah. Everyone going all in on Peps, you see? Let's see, surely Chrissy's good for it 4 times in a row. We got someone else with 250k. Can we pred on Chris's divorce? We'll take side bets. Side bets on it all. If you play the sax that well, you would not be here on Valentine's Day. Yeah, I feel like, maybe I've said this before, but if anyone hasn't seen a good saxophonist live, it's actually, I think, the best instrument to see live. An absolute game changer at a gig. If they have a top-class saxophonist. Let me turn this down if we get an advert. This music feels so romantic. It is Valentine's Day. When's the marble starting? We got nothing to give away. We're dried up. The bank is empty. Bank is empty. Guys, the bank's empty. No V-Day special codes? No. Love of the game. We'll see how we go, because we're going to be between, right? So let's see. Can we play for VIP or ban? No. It's like, we'd go through too many. There'd be too many VIPs, you know, and then it'd fill up. Give away Chris for marriage? Is that a prize people would want?
How could you not win with such an advantage?
Winner can ban anyone in chat.
My armored fingers are crossed. Yes, just what I had hoped for.
I mean, I feel you on that one. I didn't expect Rad to get 3-0'd in that series either. That was a shocker, actually. A few yeses here, so Chris has got some backup options. Always good to have some contingency there. You're not done watching the Korea VODs, please postpone. Alright, I'll keep it delayed for you.
Patience. Be present in the moment.
Oh, why is Juby just choosing violence? We go to one slightly longer break, and Juby just can't resist shooting somebody. It's fun. Says the murderer. Do you ever think, Juby? Do you have you probably don't have it, but have you heard of empathy? That the murder might only be fun for one half of that interaction. Don't think so? Yeah, well. Yeah. Where are all the empaths in the chat? Where are all the empaths? Alright, what was I doing? I guess we've just started some kind of murderous death cult, but, you know. When in Rome. So, yeah, let's talk about this then. So, obviously none of the good dive maps available for TU. The nice thing for TU is all modes unlock here on map number 5. Obviously that looks like me right now. I'm not map number 5, but behind me is map number 5. You guys understand, I'm sure. So they can hit like a Dorado or something there as well. Very powerful. Look at the mods. Can you be against them? Yeah, I can try. I can try. Isn't murder, like, illegal anyway? For the most part, yeah. Yeah, for the most part. Juby keeps getting away with it somehow, but I did believe it was illegal. So, Malgaban here. So my presumption is they're just going to put KSA on Ramatra. I think if we look through this series, right, it feels very much like KSA has been winning the Ram head-to-head for the most part. Colosseo is not a very good map for D.Va, really, for the most... Again, like, think those big corridor fights at the start. So, it's Colosseo first map. I realize the Preds are blocking a little bit, but Colosseo first map. But yeah, so not a very good first fight for D.Va, and that whole corridor thing is quite tricky for them. So, I think, TU, they're going to play Ramatra. We'll play some of the comp matchups we've seen already in this, and seems really reasonable. I think Ice might just go Doom anyway. Wrong game downtown, but I've got time for it. No chase today. No, I don't think we've seen him. I didn't see any subs come up on the pop-up thing, so I think we're just getting the same lineups. Oh, all the Peps matches. Yeah, a pretty tough run of games, right? TU into VP into Gen G for Peps. Oh, Soon is in, is he? Ah, I did miss one then. What's the play here? What are they gonna... Why Soon in? Oh, for context, EXO is injured since a few days and he physically can't play more. Oh, okay, so it's more of... It's actually more of an emergency sub. So he'll probably just be playing, I guess, Hitscan then. Maybe Ash is possible, Sojin. What was Peps' ban again in response to this? Can't cancel the Preds. Love of the game situation. Once you're in, you're in. Once you're in, you're in. It was planned but emerged. I see what you mean. But yeah, that's still like injury based. I'm increasing the Pred for soon. Now Hadidas is a believer. A double down kind of guy. Alright, let me crank the volume. So it was a Sojin ban in response here from Peps. So maybe you want to take that away from Kai. Maybe allow Ash to be more viable. So he's actually going to lock Trace up. They're going to go Bull Trace. They're really going to go Bull Trace Adventure here. Team Peps trying to roll the dice a little bit. Alright. Thanks for ASMR Fragrance. Alright, 3 seconds on the clock. Alright. Alright, let's get it going then. Lock up the Preds. Juby, stop killing people. Heart transition, and it will actually be... The ball was a trick. It's just a Ram v Ram situation. Pretty much mirrored backlines as well, but soon we'll be on Tracer. It'll be Tracer Venture here as well, which in theory do match up quite well. At least the Venture does into the Genji of a tour, but Tracer feels like it will be harder, and especially hard if Kai just kills you straight away in his first fight. Ice is going to find himself isolated by the fountain, and another easy kill here for TU. And alright, a nice easy fight to start off. They'll clean up some kills off the back of that. Slightly more ult charge for all of the team members. Bit of a nothing burger first fight when they got a pick like that. And now they're going to hold forward, and Kev's is going to be playing this top right position, which is going to be very frustrating actually for Team Peps' comp to clear. We see Ken going on to the Ash now. Soon on to the Torb. KSA taking a lot of damage on this staircase, a really lot of damage on this staircase. Will be forced all the way back. Ice with a huge HP advantage here, and Soon is still peeking him here, and Soon and Ice just get the job done. KSA just completely overpowered in that neutral, pushed all the way back, and 35 meters will be all TU will get before this one goes back. FD God is good for a trade. Oh, sorry, Faith. FD God is good for getting traded by Faith, but Lucio dead. Lucio will be back quickly enough. And a chance for Team Peps to take this fight sort of on their own terms now on the enemy side of the map. Try and put some meters on the board. Ults coming up for both teams. Slightly quicker beat for FD God. Slightly quicker DPS ults here for TU. Obviously not a straightforward blade situation here for Kev unless he gets Foray to back him up. We'll see if TU want to take the fight before these ultimates or just slow it down for those ult charge. KSA is going to actually lose this HP trade. Oh, they're both kind of weak actually. Both Rams will reset a little bit right now. Turrets will be traded, and we'll be back into the corridor. Shield up to try and clear this Torb out. Slow onto the Torb as well as they try and put some pressure on. Now the Ray push comes through from Sky. Zerion will match that one. Molten Core and Blade coming out. DPS ult sooner. Beat in response from FD God. They don't have it yet, Faith, so Faith can't lay this one in. They do get a kill onto Soon. 1-for-1 trade. Main source of healing gone for the ultimates though. And they use so many ultimates for that. It's a classic way situation if you were here for Korea. Hard to avoid word traps. And they are moving the payload here, but feels like there's a timer on this one for TU as soon as they get the next form timing. Slow on the point. Bob was actually invested by Kent there. That felt really kind of overkill. But Robot was on the side of the map. No, on Peps' side of the map, so their spawns were coming back faster here. So that's a bit of a strange decision there from Kent. I don't know if they really needed that, but as the ult situation lines up now, it's going to be beat for Faith, but beat into Annihilation, into Molten Core. These are good ults to try and absorb a beat push here from Team Peps. The ultimates might even just slow it down, try and play for their angle a little bit more. They've got, obviously, Kai on Ashe as well. Beat push does come in for Faith, so they're not going to slow it down at all. They swarm over soon, take him down. Annihilation response right now, but Kevsa trying to get out of there. He is awfully low. KSA is stuck in the corner, but has that shield to help him heal through that damage. And Annihilation good for a trade, but nothing more. Soon now back onto the Tracer. We'll be regrouping with his team quickly right now. Faith spots a bother right now, pocketed out by Sky into all of this. Ray's coming up very quickly for both teams right now. Faith will group up with Kevster, trying to get some pressure onto Ken right now. They dash in, but actually Ken just gets just far enough back to avoid that dash damage. And Kevster is 1 HP, Kai's 1 HP. They kill Zerion. It's a 3v3 situation right now. But Soon, oh my god, it's a classic. Soon is on point. Oh my god, actually, such an overwhelming sense of nostalgia is filling my heart right now. Soon is seen hiding the point away from them. He's stolen the car. Oh. You can't teach an old dog new tricks, but the old dog can remember the old tricks. So he resets the car and sets up another corridor fight. Ray up for both teams now. FD God is significantly ahead in B. This could be the difference maker. KSA has gone so deep with this Annihilation. Ray to try and keep KSA alive. Torpedoes out as well. Needs to reload, and KSA dies during the reload timing right now. Dynamite onto Sky. They are still good for that trade with the tail end of the Ray, but the payload has gone away from TU again as well. They're racing back here. They force the recall onto Soon, but I think they're just going to regroup on high ground right now, and Team Peps have taken the lead. They've got a bomb to help force the point here as well. Kevs is trying to harass him. Shield comes out. They steal the lead by a few meters, then resetting the corridor one more time, Peps. But they've got the Bob, they've got the Annihilation to throw in here. And Bob Annihilation should beat Bob Blade. In theory, on paper. Soon now trying to mark his flank a little bit, keep Kevster and Faith in check. Nearly has a pulse bomb as well. Trying to put some pressure here onto KSA, force him back, pressure onto the backline. Bob comes out soon with an opportunity. It's good! Faith tanks that one. That means no B in this fight either. Annihilation from Ice ensures they win the front line. Soon is good for it. And now, this is really, really advantageous for Peps. They're going to put some serious meters on the board. They're going to be threatening Cap. The ultimates are coming back with Blade here. A neutral Blade with no ults to back it up, because it's not always the strongest ult. But Kevs has been good for the Blade so far in this series, but he's half HP already. Faith is underneath, maybe getting caught out. Dynamite out, and Kevster goes down without using the Blade. They trade it 1 for 1, but Ice has walked over Sky right now. Now he's bullying back KSA, and they can start threatening the objective right now. Soon is on it already. Ice is going to walk forward. They're going to drop. They're going to beat for this one as well. TU really don't want to concede for Cap here, and KSA runs down Zerion. KSA is low, might die for it, but the damage is done. They deny the Cap. They get enough trades here. And Team Peps will be repelled. Another corridor fight. It's a game of inches right now as Faith goes back to pick everyone up. It's going to be a diva swap here from KSA. A turntable situation as it's going to be KSA playing the diva into Ramatra. I think the corridor fights are hard, but once we get to the low ground to high ground fight, the diva can obviously do a lot more in these situations. But can they get to that point? Kev's going to try and use the Blade to put him in that situation. Chasing down Ken. Speed boost to make sure he can. Now onto the Juno. Kev's seals 2 with the Blade. Continues to be good. But FD God, they've stolen the robot a bit and they've traded Sky. They're playing for more trades. Kai needs a lot of help. Kai doesn't give the help. FD God is good for 2 in the end. Still dancing around. He's going to try and play his life. No, he's just going to die on point. Okay. Soon is there as well, and this is taking a frustratingly long amount of time here for TU to clean this one up. Soon is still blinking around. There we go. We'll get shut down, but more time off the clock, and they are happy for that, Team Peps. Dynamite on point right now, just farming up some of that damage as Ken. They nearly have Ray, they nearly have Beat ready to go here, Team Peps. Plus they have the high ground advantage, plus they have the lead. Lots of things going their way right now, and TU, they might just have to slow it down so they have a Ray of their own. They're trying to get Kevster into a position. They've actually got Kevster behind, but he's used both his cooldowns. Is Kevster just dead? They're trying to pocket him through it, and Kevster's just dead, trying to force a play with his team behind. Gets isolated and finds nothing. And now Team Peps, they can consolidate. They can get everyone on point and start pushing forward. And TU going to be forced to play another fight on their side of the map here. It's getting trickier and trickier for TU. The time is bleeding off the clock. Eyes on Soon right now. He wants to fight that Tracer, but will be forced all the way out. Kevster is on to Tracer now as well. Dynamite out, but Team Peps, they're just holding on to all these ultimates right now. They don't need to force anything. Kai is going to try and swing aggressively with this Bob. Throws the Bob out, takes the wide angle, forces Soon to recall as well. Bob is in the mix right now, but his Ray is just killing KSA. He was 97% to bomb. He doesn't get bomb. They need KSA back in mech. They're finding other kills though. But Bob and Ray are doing lots of work, but they lose the baby. You never want to lose your baby. Not on Valentine's Day, but they do. And now TU, they get control of a robot. They need to go pick KS up from spawn. Just spawning now. They have Beat. They have self-destruct to go. Ice is going to swap onto the Hazard here in all of this. Need a good Beat trade here. Time is against a 120 on the clock to TU. It's going to be another corridor fight. TU, they're winning fights, but they're scrappy. They're gaining a meter at a time. It's not enough. Kev is into the back right now. 84% to a pulse bomb on the long flank. Can KSA come up the high ground? They can. Looking for it. Suzu has been forced out here. Worth noting, Zerium is on that Kiriko now. Soon as dived in aggressively. KSA is trying to disengage this. Wall comes out. KSA is awfully low, but does live. That's one ult disengaged here for TU. Now it's a beat situation. Kev's pulse bomb gets two, and one of them's FD God. No chance to respond with beat. Oh, the brighter the lights, the better Kev plays. A huge pulse bomb. And they get a clean fight off that. But FD God, because he died to that pulse bomb, actually didn't invest for Beat. Is that better in the long run for Peps? Because now they just have Beat advantage for this last fight. It might be worth it. I mean, I know it wasn't their intention there. It's just kind of the way it happens. But now FD God with clear Beat advantage. TU, do they have to play for the Ajax? Look at KSA, he wants to get on FD God. They are all over him, he goes for it, the beat goes off. It doesn't catch soon, but they get the beat. Self-destruct on KSA, he's going to have such a hard time remeching in this. He does get back into mech, but they've lost Sky. They're not out of it yet. Kev's just got one kill, but they're trading. Again, trades favour defenders here, and KSA is going to have to try and play his life. Wall here catches KSA. Great wall by Ice, that will deny the mech. And it might just be over, we might be in a map 5 situation. Cart's walking forward. Can they get a last desperate touch? Kev's is going to go for it, but no recall, or doesn't get it off either way. Burns for it. Faith is going to fall. Downpour on point. Reigning success. Soon was the solution. The Soon-lution? There's a joke in there somewhere. And we're going to map 5. Alright, so who lost more money on that one? Who lost money on that one? Stats, please. Oh, good shout, Tat, so I can deliver. Alright, that was a back and back. Alright, who's anyone standing out in that big back and forth trade? Ice 20 and 4, KSA 7 deaths, maybe notably more there. Ice with significantly more damage as well on a lot of those. Alright. Ooh, predictions up. Minus 250k back to back. Wait, I wasn't looking at it. Did he get both? Yeah, I heard about Zodial being injured, Cube. I didn't know Ken was sick as well. Oh, there's a VIP flip for after match. Oh, I see you, Cassie. Yeah, we can do it. Soon 10 and 7. That's a winning KD though. For those who don't know, 10 is a bigger number than 7, which means he went positive. Alright, I mean honestly, I think with the exception of KSA, I feel like most of the lines are actually better here for Team Ultimate slightly. It did feel like Team Ultimate's, like, they kept winning fights, but it was never clean. All the fights they won were just scraps, you know? And I mean, Overwatch, always a game of that, really, right? Always a game of who actually wins the important fights. And every time there was a chance there, right? Think about the last fight where we have a really important fight there. They have it. They force FD God. They don't Ajax FD God, but they force him to beat in a really ugly situation, you know? Like, he has to beat in the room quite far back. Really hard for Peps to find kills with that. But somehow they still kill Sky. Peps always seem to find those high-value trades. Now we go into Numbani. No Dorado. I thought they could have gone Dorado. Maybe he's going to be like... Have they banned Hazard in this series already? So I was just seeing if we had any subs. So are we going to go to, like, Numbani and then, like, either a Diva ban or a Hazard ban? I didn't see any... Did I miss any subs again? I skipped back, but I didn't see any, so I don't know if I'm just not seeing them yet. Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, because Soon's locked in, right? Because Zodiel's injured. Do you just ban Tracer and put Soon onto, like, a less comfortable hero? I mean, he was playing a bit of Torb and everything as well, right? Surely everyone can play Torb. Wait, Zodiel's back? He just... Okay, they gave him a bit of a rest to try and recover. And now he's back. T banned Hazard on Saravasa. Oh, good shout. Thank you. I'm going to say the name wrong probably, but thank you, Stolly Monty. I think I got it right. His wrist is injured, so he was, like, struggling to keep going, so they gave him, like, a chance for a rest, essentially. He's on a load of ibuprofen. All right. Said it correct? Bye. It's the first time for everything, eh? All right. What are the bans here then? What? Let me get up the Yowie C-word. Did I get it right? Did I get it right? Any of the more informed people in chat confirm? I'm hoping for positive feedback here. All right. Diva ban. We're going to Numbani. Diva ban. Juno ban in response. All right. So did we see any subs for TU? Are they just going to play like a Diva? They could just play Anna Brig anyway, right? Did I miss another substitution? Have I got some kind of visual blindness? They'd already used the Hazard ban, Puika. Where are we going? Oh, it's gone off the screen now. I actually need that screen back. Where is it? Yeah, they used the Hazard ban here on map 2. So they've already banned... They banned Farah. Yeah, maybe Diva's the best ban. Ice has been playing a lot of it, right? Wait, Diva ban map 1? Hold on. I'll get back in. I wish they stayed on the screen for longer. Yeah, it was a Diva ban the other way round, though. It was Peps banning Diva on map 1. But KSA is still in. Yeah, presumably no Twilight or anything as well, right? So, are you sure KSA is still in? I mean, you might be right. I've not seen a sub either, but... Like, the Diva ban, go to Numbani, ban the Diva. Feels like they're going to put Chase in or something and try and play, like, a Winston or a Bull version. The Peps ban. I mean, they already used... Well, they used their Genji ban already. I don't know what Peps would ban that's, like, more useful. He could go Sigma, yeah. Maybe just force Sigma or Ram again. That's probably actually more likely. Maybe you're right. They could Ana with it. Let's see. So... Yeah, okay, yeah, that's... Yeah, no subs was right. And it's going to be Kiri, Lucio, Hazard, Torb, Sojourn. T going to try for a Matra again. They did have success with this. And I think the D.Va ban does still put him, in theory, in a more reasonable version of the matchup. I guess the question just becomes is how much... is the Ram still better on a map like this? Like on Numbani? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I mean, I know Twilight played a little bit in scrims, but I don't know if... Okay, no Ram either. He's going Sigma. All right. We have seen Sigma on Numbani before as well. We won't find out actually. Yeah, true. All right. KSA going to take this space on left. Is he just going to die? He's just going to die. Suzu not in time, and Ice is just going to clean everything up. And this is, well, a disaster. Sky's good for a trade, but it's only a Lucio. Can Kev get another one? Kev gets another one. Alright, the one onto Ken will be more painful. Alright. Disaster of a first fight there from TU. The Torb, yeah, the Lucio will be back quickly enough. The Torb trade is the more annoying one to get Ken back into position. They're going to move as quickly as they can to you as a result. They get Kai into the high ground. Turret will be taken down by that Disruptor shot. Now, Overload used to try and clear this hazard out, but dropped to the low ground. Ice has been forced back, and they're just forced an objective. One tick already right now for the ultimates. No real ults to speak of just yet. Ice is halfway now and catches Kai actually as well. They dive in super deep, and Kev's is going to be dealt with. Faith coming in. Finishes the job onto Zerion. So main source of healing gone, and Ice might get traded as well. KSA is low on HP, trying to play for the Mega. FD God going to take the long way out here, but KSA has lived. He's got the Mega. And honestly, even without, like, Sky can TP back and they can start forcing point really quickly. It's a taxi situation for FD. Everyone hop in, they need to get back there quickly. Zodio's been forced off the high ground, and KSA is now anchoring this corner. They don't quite have ult yet, Peps, for this retake. Sky has the Kitsune Rush very close as well. Wall in, and the rock to deny the touch. KSA, thank you very much. Easy first point for TU now. Now they're swinging around. Kitsune Rush comes out from Zerion. It's a little bit shallow though, and they don't even want to match it actually. It's just a disengage angle from Sky. They ran out of back though. They needed to keep going further back. And now forced all the way back into spawn, but Kitsune Rush advantage right now. Again, Faith's beat is just lower than FD God. Come on, Faith. What's happening here? No damage potentially? Alright, Kai with the overload to try and make some space. KSA is just getting bullied by this hazard continually. Honestly, Peppy makes it look so easy, but it's not always that easy. Kai's going to try and come out bottom left instead. Wall onto the spawn just to frustrate them more than anything. Camping the spawn right now. They're going to go the long way around and retake high ground here to you. Have to take it step by step to take this high ground away, and it's almost a repeat of first fight here, even though the point has gone through. But Cart's still in the same place. Ken is low. Suzu's going to be forced out of Van. Zodiel, good with the connect, takes Faith out. Another dink as well. Can they finish that kill? Yeah, FD God is good for it. Finishes off Kevstar, and Zodiel allows him to stay at spawn. They actually want these two late kills as well. Ice has got both supports pocketing at him right now. Now they come in. Suzu gets forced out. Flux from KSA to try and turn it. Downpour to take him out of the air. And Ice is going to jax him. Faith goes off the map as well. And the Ultimates are having all sorts of problems here getting out of spawn. Is KSA going to swap? I imagine he's going to swap here. Well, no, we can't go D.Va. He's going to go Hazard. Honestly, could have done with a D.Va right there. Alright, once again trying to break the spawn. The wall cuts off KSA, and they're just going to kill KSA. Pressure onto FD God right now. He's nearly off the map. He will hold on, but he doesn't get a chance to beat. He's trying to come back up. Doesn't have the beat for this blade. Now he has the opportunity to, but they kind of just weathered that blade for the most part. Give up, you know, they did lose Zodiel, but FD God doesn't need to beat defensively. We'll just take down Kevsa. Another wall on the choke, and they're struggling to get out once again. Ice is the king of the choke, but not in the way. In a good way. Perfect walls every time. Easy to get perfect walls on these chokes, and he's just punishing Ultimates ruthlessly. This time is all bleeding away. They're going to swing out main now. The trade onto, I think it was Zodiel, does actually give him a little bit of space. And finally, the Ultimates can leave their spawn. I'd forgotten there was any more of Numbani. We've been here for so long. FD God has the beat in hand. Sky with Kitsune Rush to start it. Wolves have gone out, so a clear opportunity for Kitsune Rush. Suzu used, but when Ice is straight on and beat push to keep going. Kitsune Rush comes back out, but Faith is caught. Zodial with the high ground. 2 for Zodial. Kai trades 1 with a Molten Core. Disruptor shot is there. Kev is going to die to that as well. And Zodial, does get caught by KSA and traded. So again, these trades will allow them to get out of spawn. Wait, Zerion and Ken are still peeking. They kill Kai. Kai's turret gets a little bit of revenge. Shout out to the 6th man. There's an intense Lucio 1v1 that's going to be interrupted by said 6th man. And honestly, Kai's turret right now, the best player, I think. Helps them break out of spawn. 1 minute 15 seconds is all that's left for the ultimates. And Team Peps, because they were holding at spawn, they used 1 round of ultimates each, but they've now got 4 more ultimates coming back right now. TU, they need something a little bit special, maybe a massive downpour, maybe a cheeky magic pick to start the fight, maybe a perfect disengage. They need to do something to negate this ult advantage. It comes right in, it starts with an overclock. They're going to attempt to disengage this one. Faith has to cross in front of everyone. Body shots only. KSA is going to go down to half HP, but they survive that first one. Ice wants to push further advantage, and KSA's broken line of sight. Sky TPs, but the Suzu is late. Sky's going to die for this one now as well. One more quick reset. They bled an ult out there, T, but it was only 1 ult they bled out. But it does look like a better ult situation now. Zerion has the Kitsune Rush. Faith should have the beat to match with that. KSA and Ice both with downpours to try and turn this fight. Ken has the Molten Core though, which could be the difference maker. But if TU can get to their DPS ultimates, that's the win condition for TU. Trade the beat for the Kitsune Rush. See if you can find downpour value. Don't get caught by the Molten Core. Obviously, downpour Molten Core could be an absolutely lethal combo, right? Stuck to the spot and your legs are melting. Big trouble. Downpour comes out early for KSA. Beat in response right now. Looking for it. They're all over it. Just at the door. Is you okay? Is you okay? And they're just going to get obliterated by that. What was that? I need to go back and watch that again. But that's going to be the hold for Peps. Kitsune Rush Desperation from Sky. He's good for 1, but he needs so much more. Yeah, can I just look at that again? What was going on at that door? Oh, he's rooted. Oh, he's rooted. That makes sense. I just thought Ken had like botted out or something. Yeah, rooted. Yeah, good call, Kiz. Because I just saw it. I didn't realize he was rooted, and I was like, this guy's just a bot. he's just locked out. Just sometimes he was so focused on nutting, couldn't focus on anything else. Oh. Yeah. All right. And that's not a great attack, honestly. Struggles on first point, spawn camp for most of second. Wait, what is this music? Is this the soundtrack to a reverse sweep? It's for reverse sweep music? Oh, why is it so intense? Good time to be an England-based divorce lawyer. Oh, it's not over yet for TU. Alright, Ramatra now. Retake from the coast side. Lot to ask for here. Swinging round. Slow is good. Forces for Suzu out, pushes them back. They're pressuring from both sides. Now it's a Torb Lucio group on the left. Ice trying to harass from the coast. Zodiac's actually got a pretty deep angle here. They need to challenge Zodiac out of this position. KSA's going to run and deal with it now with his form. Forces Zodiac back. Ice trying to punish it with the wall off. KSA DP'd some of the damage, but... Wait, Kev is still in! Everyone from the Ultimates has to take a back step, but Kev just stays in, and that's going to present an easy pick at the end. And now they can just pull him apart. Yeah, gonna get some late kills here as well. The cap is already 2 on point. That's 2 ticks gone. 3rd tick is gonna go. It's a clean sweep for Peps. Kitsune Rush is 40% ahead for Zerion right now. Faith is gonna get out for what it's worth. And does have beat advantage. And actually, it might be worth quite a lot if Faith can get to this beat. But remember, the payload didn't move that far. The Ultimates have, like, it's probably 2 fights. maybe not even that. If I also have to be careful not to let the payloads leave too much, or they're going to go really, yeah, it's kind of one-fight territory. Alright, 5 minutes on the clock, plenty of time. Suzu forced early out of Zerion. Kitsune rush to turn the corner right now. No, so Suzu available right now, but Kevster dies trying to force it into that now. Kevster gets caught, and KSA's going to die on point, and they're doing a 2-fight situation. So they're going to get the recontest here. Faithful have beat the recontest. FD God has it to match, but there will be a Kitsune rush advantage in there for Sky. But TU, you can see they've not got a lot of meters on the board. They might have to rush for this connect. Maybe that causes them to use early ultimates. If I'm Team Peps right now, I'm getting Zodiel on this high ground, and I am using this overclock early. Yeah, Zodiel's going to press it down to 10 HP. Does survive right now. Beat early from Faith. Looking for the disengage. They get Zodiel out of there right now. And now FD God, he has the beat, but Sky has the Kitsune rush. Okay, TU, they have the touch. They've stabilized. Ult situation fairly equal right now. The kill onto Ken should buy them valuable time as well. Need to fight for this high ground right now. Trying to force him off. Needs to be careful here, Kev. Downpour comes out. Who does it catch? Root here onto Kai. He's going to let the Molten Core out. Faith onto the low ground. Ice gets that kill. Beaten right now. Kitsune rush on point. They need all sorts of help right now. KSA pops the Annihilation. The Annihilation is good for one. KSA can stabilize. Molten Core from Ken. There's not many safe places for KSA to stand, but he's found a safe place amongst all of it. He's behind a shield too. Kevster will pick up the Mega on the flank right now. Kevster has the blade to go as KSA continues to anchor point. We need something for you, Kev. There's the blade. There it is. But Zodiel hits the body shot. Kevster's forced back. Sky does find the dig through all of this as well. Now Kevster goes in, slash onto Zodiel. Only one though. Ice is back on Doofus right now. Zeri nearly has the Kitsune rush. TU are out of ultimates, and there are still 3.5 minutes left on the clock. Oh, they need so much more. Zodiel's about to have overclock. Zerion has this Kitsune rush. They can just layer it on point. They need Kevster to make a play, honestly. Need to try and break the turret for Kev. Allow him and Faith to make something happen. They're stalling Kai on point. Kitsune rush push comes in now. KSA has no choice but to stand there and tank a lot of it. They're trying to clear a lot of this damage. Ice is low HP during all of this. Sky is still 20% away. KSA needs more help. His form's about to run out. Kai will fall. Player advantage now. Overclock over. KSA dies on point. It's going in. Peps are going to complete the reverse sweep.
Team kill. Victory.
I'm shocked. Live Fefe reaction? I mean, it's a good shout. Fuck. Oh, don't buffer on me now. No!
Let's go!
Unbelievable.
Mené 2-0, la team Peps remonte et l'emporte 3-2 contre un des rosters les plus stacks que l'Europe n'ait jamais vu. Un joueur blessé, un joueur qui avait une intoxication alimentaire, une semaine d'entraînement particulièrement...
My God. My God. Should we take a look at the numbers there? I mean, I don't know how much it'll tell us because that Numbani wasn't close. It was a spawn camp for the most part. Yeah, double-figure deaths for the KKK trio. Well, depending on your beliefs, either fortunate or unfortunate. I mean, yeah, 8 for Faith, 7 for Sky. Yeah, Monster, Zodiel. Injured and everything, 30 and 2. Worth getting him back in for that one. Yeah, 4k damage gap in favor of Ice as well. Fuck. Alright. Ooh, I see you, Cassie. Tails for the VIP role. Alright, you ready, Cassie? Because I need a moment to process this, I think. I'm going to go to the big cam for a second. Obviously, I'm sure we'll get a Peps interview and all of this. But alright. For those who don't know the stakes of the game, it's a simple coin toss. Heads or tails. Heads or tails. It costs you 500,000 channel points. And all you need to do is pick the correct heads or tails. If you win, you get to be VIP for forever. If you lose, you're timed out for a week, okay? So Cassie has redeemed and gone tails. So, alright, let's see it. I've been hearing on the street lately a lot of good people telling me tails never fails. Are we ready for it? Alright, I've got it lined up. Wait, can you see? Oh, it's heads. Actually heads. People were telling me tails never fails. But it's actually a heads-head world. I'm sorry, Cassie. Honestly, salute. Appreciate the effort. The only way back is to win another 500,000 points and try again. We'll see you in a week, Cassie. We'll see you in a week. Oh, I feel like lately, more, we've got, I think we're like, are we like 3 losses, 2 wins on coin flips lately for VIP? I feel like we're in a bit of patchy form in terms of winning coin flips, you know? Meant to ask this earlier, but do you think Hanbin is getting worse as his hero pool because he's getting stretched too thin, or is he just getting old? Yeah, I don't think there's any like anything deep here. I feel like Sigma was never, like Hanbin was always like very good at Sigma, but it wasn't like he's Junker Queen and he's Diva. I felt like we're really world class at this. I think all of Falcons look pretty bad today. The Sig Gap is just the easiest one to point to because it becomes such a direct head-to-head in that mirror. Yeah, Zarya 2, absolutely world-class. Why Syrian? Let me finish. We'll get to that in a second. Yeah, I think some of it is Hanbin, but I think some of it as well is just Falcons haven't been playing well all of stage 1 so far. I think as much as Falcons keep winning, when I've been watching these Falcons games, they've been struggling. They've been scraping results. They've been dropping maps to weak teams. Like, Falcons haven't looked that strong at all. So, this is obviously like a really bad result as far as they go. But, you know, we're still getting to the business end of the season. Thank you for the first time, Peps on top. Zerian player of the match.
No other than Soon, who will be joining us for a very quick
Soon's
chat
joining
soon.
us.
Felicitazione. I'm so happy to see you back in action.
One map
and
wonder.
of course to have you on our show right now as well. Let's talk a little bit about it. Obviously, we all wanted to see you being subbed in. You've been subbed in less frequent, and you're carrying such a big personal legacy as a player. Does that add pressure? Does that affect you at all mentally?
No, I was used to have a lot of pressure because I do like competition for more than 10 years now. So I'm used to handle it, so that's fine.
Man, I mean, look, the Tracer play coming in, like, you were on top of that bot. You were basically holding the bot's hand for the most of that series. Like, I think you specifically, like, single-handedly won the team the game. Like, or that map at least. Just being able to steal the bot over and over and
guys,
over
it's surely
again.
the lighting.
Obviously, not expecting to kind of come in today.
Look at my hair. Can you not see as well? I'm not this.
I'm not this play because Exodial wasn't feeling too great.
The lighting.
Guys,
it's just for lighting.
I'm not just to play this map. I almost never play this map in scrims also. So Exo has like a hand pain. So I was needed to play this map even if I didn't play a lot on this map. And yeah, that feel good because he managed to recover for the last map and we won. So that's perfect.
Soon, how have you been coming back to Overwatch? We've missed you after seeing you foray in another competitive esport title, but how has it been returning to Overwatch as your main game?
It's good. I came at the right timing because there's a lot of news, like the perks, new mode. There's a lot of new things. Even like I left when the loot box existing, and now I came back. The loot box coming back.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny. I think I came at the right moment. And yeah, Overwatch missed me. Like I was used to watch Team Peps for many years because there's some friends like FD God and Best. And yeah, I'm really happy to be back on Overwatch.
It wouldn't be competitive Overwatch without you, Soon. Thank you so much for taking the time and best of luck in your next match.
Thank you. Bye bye everyone.
Bye Soon.
A bientôt. Bye bye.
Oh dear. Amazing rookie. I mean, full credit to Peps, right? I think honestly, like the way map 2 went, the way was it Suravasa? Was that the order we played it in? Was it Suravasa map 2? I thought it was just, it looked curtains, right? They blew them out of the water on map 2. And then they get full held on Route 66, and then everything seems to change. Yeah, because that Suravasa wasn't close, right? If we can cast our minds all the way back there. That Suravasa was not close at all. Yeah, I mean, we've seen a SIG comp be successful in Korea, right? So I don't really know if it was a comp problem, because we've seen, I don't know if it's just like, do you need Peppy to do it? Well, when they originally banned D.Va, I presumed we were going to take like a hazard type mirror or something. Well, not a hazard, sorry. We're going to take like a Winston map or something. You know, we just take like Winston or something and Chase was going to be in. I'm trying to think. I mean, obviously what they wanted was to try and force like a SIG mirror or something. Or like a SIG or a RAM mirror where they've been having success in the series. But the hazard actually just crushed him, really. Wait, what's he saying? Bruh, I stopped watching because I thought it was done. What the hell? I mean, it looks over at the end of Suravasa. No, it looks over. Bloody hell. We're actually going to the next series already. Right, let me grab a drink and everything. Let me grab a drink. We can talk about it more when I'm back, because that's obviously like the biggest result of the day in this. Obviously, we see an even more dramatic upset. But yeah, that was a crazy one. Let me cut the VOD as well.